Welcome to Hunting Stuff Outdoors, where I hunted up this bow out of my shed. Both of them. Anyway, we're going to talk about not brand, not old versus new, but peep sight or no peep. Peep or no peep. That's what we're going to talk about. And I've shot both, and I like both for different situations. I like a peep sight when I'm hunting from the ground, chasing turkeys, trying to draw from my butt. I do like a peep sight. I don't like a peep. I'd say 90% of the time I don't like a peep when I'm chasing whitetails. And especially if I'm evening hunting for low light situations is the main reason I don't like a peep during deer season. And because you know how them big bucks do, they come out the last light. And I've taken two of my biggest bucks ever with no peep. Shot one about 18 yards and shot the other one about probably 32, 33, I think it was, 32, 33 steps with no peep. And I've taken 5 or 6 others, does and some other bucks with no peep also. And I've killed a bunch with a peep. This is just how I kind of went about doing it. I just took the peep sight off this bow to demonstrate this video. Anyway, if you can see here, where your peep sight would normally go, you can use a string that when they tie your peep sight on, or you can just use a piece of floss or something that's got some color, white or green or something like that. And how I done it is I put it just above my top pin. When I drew back, my top pin would be just underneath it, and I knew I was on. Or you can put it right on it, your top pin right on. When you draw back, that top pin's lined up with that notch, and I knew I was on. That's how I shot for a long time. Like I said, killed a bunch of deer with it. And it may not be for everybody. You just gotta play around with it and practice with it. I believe, as long as you know your anchor point, when you draw back, that you can do pretty well. That's with anything. That's even with a peep. You gotta be settled, so it don't matter with a peep or not without a peep, or without a peep. Anyway, them low light situations, having a peep sight, it kind of cuts off, my personal opinion now, probably 5 minutes of light you could have. Because sometimes when you draw back and you look in your peep, you can't see nothing, but you look out your peep and you're like, dang, I can see the deer, but I can't find them in my peep sight. Well, that's the reason I went to shooting no peep for those type situations. So play around with it, and we'll try it right here. I'm gonna get close because I ain't tuned this bow. This bow ain't been shot in a long time. So anyway, let's see if we can hit the target here. I literally just took this peep sight off 5 minutes ago. So I left this right here to demonstrate, if you can see. Let's hope we don't miss the target. Just to the right of it, but anyway, that's a no peep. So it can be done. To all the experts out there that says, I done a video on this, I don't know, about a year or so ago, kind of just a little clip of shooting with no peep, and like, oh, you wouldn't be able to kill no big deer with that, blah blah blah. But you can, because I've done it. And like I said, I like a no peep during deer season for the low light situations and the early morning situations where same thing, you can draw back, but you can't, you can see the deer, but you look through your peep sight and you can't find it. And it cost me, having a peep sight, going back to a peep last season, cost me a big buck right at daylight underneath my tree. And I'm like, why did I go back to a peep sight for? If I didn't have it on there, I could have shot the deer. But anyway, that's the way it goes sometimes. But if you're new to bow hunting and you're just starting out, shoot a peep sight. Plain and simple. Shoot a peep sight until you get real comfortable with it. shooting a bow for a long time, and you know, because it helps, you know, getting comfortable with it. So anyway, drop a comment, let me know what you think about the peep sight situation, or if you shoot a peep or don't shoot a peep, let me know. This is just, I figured I'd cover this topic. I didn't have anything else to do today, so anyway, let me know.